Hey everyone, Zach here from World of Game Design, coming at you with another creator interview. This time I've got Andrew Hindenburg talking about his Lovecraftian Kickstarter that is launching very, very soon. Andrew, thanks for coming on board. This product's called Frigid Fathoms. That's right.
That's right.
Okay, I know I called it Frozen Fathoms earlier, and you were quick to correct me. Um, so this is a really this is a smaller project that's going on Kickstarter for Zine Quest. Um, Talk to me a little bit about what people can expect with Frigid Fathoms.
So, at its most basic level, the Frigid Fathoms is a World War II based submarine adventure in which you play the crew of this submarine. And the submarine discovers a Cthulhian monster beneath the Antarctic ice, or the Arctic ice in this case, actually. And the adventure is quick. It's a small trifold. However, it does have a lot of cool tables, and there was quite a bit of work put into it as far as researching proper titles, how submarines were named, and there's a lot of really horrifying things that can happen to you in this adventure.
Awesome. What inspired you, or what was the kind of the beginning stages of this project?
The beginning stages were I was watching an old World War II submarine adventure, and I was thinking to myself, what would be really cool is if there was some sort of horrible Cthulhu esque monster that attacked them.
Do you remember what you were watching? Just because I'm
I
curious.
think it was U571.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Right. That sounds about right. That's awesome.
Hmm.
All right. So you said all right. Let's take U571, but let's add Lovecraft, right? Um,
Exactly.
so you added those two, but this is system neutral, right? So talk to me a
That's
little bit
correct.
about that.
Yeah, so it's less of here's a bunch of rules to do this, more so here's a bunch of tables that you can roll on to have random events happen. It's up to you to take those events and turn them into mechanics, but it's not too difficult. I give you the bulk of what you need to actually make this adventure run well.
Have you thought about like what systems, if you were going to run this, or maybe you have already, but if you were going to run this, what systems would you think would be cool to run this in?
Of course, Call of Cthulhu.
Hmm.
That's always number one for Cthulhu and stuff. But I think it would work well with Mothership. I think you could probably do. Hmm,
You like Delta Green. Would you run this in
I
Delta
do.
Green?
I think it would be good for Delta Green too. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of kind of combining a few different Call of Cthulhu rule sets together and using the best of the three different rule sets that I use: Delta Green, Pulp Cthulhu, and Call of Cthulhu. I think this would be a really good adventure to have that combination.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I would also throw out there a system that I really like that would work with the simple, like non-rules heavy, non-mechanics heavy side of this, which is Tiny D6 or Tiny Cthulhu, right? That'd
Oh
be a
yeah,
good
that
one to.
would.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like that you said Mothership because I think that like there's been a couple of Mothership adventures. There's one, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be wrong if I try to say its name, but Water something that came out last year. Water Break, I think. That are about mothership adventures, sci-fi adventures set underneath the waves,
Hmm.
like a oceanic world and things. Like I think it could be cool to see to play something like this and just tweak it out of the World War II setting and into a sci-fi setting would be literally not much, I would guess. To
Oh no,
yeah, and most
it'd
of
be
it.
super easy.
Yeah. It's cool. All right, so you got a trifold with that has all sorts of tables and charts and walks you through a fun adventure where you play the crew on a submarine uh, at its core set in World War II. But you can shift it around to wherever you're at. And because it's simple, because it's straightforward, because it doesn't have a lot of mechanics, you can play it in a lot of systems. Am I missing anything?
No,
Okay,
nail
cool.
meet head.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Andrew, for popping on,
Of course.
giving us a little bit of an insight into your project, and good luck.
Thank you.